Yeah, sure. Josh, what's your initial reaction straight after that?
Yeah, poof. It got over about 5 minutes ago, so I think it took us a while to get going for whatever reason. Yeah, you could say Christmas hangover, whatever you want to say. It's not an excuse because you got to play the game, but they were clearly in way better rhythm, way better sync, playing way better collective basketball than we were in the first half. I thought we played the way we wanted to play for 4 quarters, for 2 quarters, which is clearly just not enough on the road playing against a team like them. So second half, much better, but you can't play for one half.
Like you touched on it, it's not an excuse, but it's a reality that you're playing your first game in 9 days. And to be honest, you looked a little bit rusty. I mean, they played their fourth game in 9 days, so they looked like they were a little more battle-hardened. Did it just take you a while to sort of find your groove again, do you feel?
Yeah, I hope that was our problem. Again, I felt like we played better, much better in the second half, much more to the game plan. But again, the schedule is what it is. So maybe it took us a little while to get going. You got to play this. You got to play these games, and they were clearly better for the entirety of the game. That's why they won. So we got to learn from this and be better and put 4 quarters together in this league.
I mean, the positive is you kept fighting and you gave yourself a chance. I mean, you had 3 pretty good looks there at the end. I mean, were you pretty happy with the looks that you got to try to get that game to overtime?
Yeah, no, look, I just told the guys in the locker room right before I came in here, I'm really pleased with the effort to come back. You know, I would expect our guys to do that. That's what we're about. But again, it's just a little bit. I feel like if we could have just found a way to start playing better a little earlier, we would have found a way to win the game. But yeah, again, we had good looks, had the right guys shooting them, really unselfish team. And again, we got to move on quickly because we have a travel day tomorrow and we play in less than 48 hours.
Your first look at Ian Clark in this team, obviously you've had a few days to work with him in practice now. Did you see enough to be encouraged about from him out there tonight?
Yeah, he's going to be fine. He's practiced really one time with us. He's been around for a long time. He's a pro. He's going to figure it out. He's caught on really quickly with our philosophy and our tendencies. Yeah, I thought he did a great job for it being his first time out.
The positive out of tonight was that your effort areas were pretty good. I mean, you cleaned up the turnovers after half time. You end up with 20 offensive rebounds. I mean, you just didn't shoot the ball well, but your effort areas did give you a chance the longer the game went, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean that's all it is. And again, credit to our guys in the locker room for fighting to the very end, giving themselves a chance to win the game. I just wish we could have got it going a little bit earlier. But again, I have confidence in our group that when we play 4 quarters, we'll be really hard to beat.
It's a tricky stretch now. Like we just touched on, this is your first game in 9 days. Now all of a sudden you play, I think it's 5 games in the next 13 days, including in less than 48 hours up in Cairns. So how do you handle the big stretch without a game first of all? Now how do you get yourself ready and try to stay as fresh as possible over the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to practice a lot, not live anyways. It's more walkthrough. It's more, working on your habits than anything. When you get a chance to practice, it's recovery. And tomorrow we won't obviously do anything on the floor. We'll fly up to Cairns and we'll get a scout together and get ready to play against a team who's been sitting at home ready to play us and will be fired up to go on New Year's Eve.
Is that another tricky aspect, that you're going to have a big travel day tomorrow? It's a long way from Hobart up to Cairns, and play less than 48 hours playing a fresh team. Is that? I mean, like you said, you can't do anything about the schedule, but it's also a hurdle to overcome, isn't it?
Sure. I mean, you got to play the games. The schedule comes out. You play however it's set to be, and yeah, I think we'll be okay. Again, Kansas playing better now. They've got some guys back. But it's always, like every team, it's always more about us. I'm more worried about our rest, our recovery, our mindset, how we're going to react, more so than Cairns. Taking nothing away against Cairns or anybody we play, but it's always more about us.
Just the last one from me. It's probably, and away from basketball, it's probably a long way already in your revision mirror. But how was your Christmas back home with your young family?
It was a great break. we just kind of hung out. Melbourne doesn't shut down on Christmas, thankfully, so had a Christmas Eve dinner. What did we do on Christmas? Walked around, hung out with the baby. Wife made some good food. It was good times.
Yeah. How excited is your daughter to get a dog sometime soon?
Maybe if you come to Melbourne, she can babysit a dog. I don't know if she's ready. I don't know if she's responsible enough for her own.
Thanks very much, Josh.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hi Josh, it's John up here from the Mercury. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you.
That's the way. You sort of touched on it there, that in the first game in 9 days, is that just the quirk of the draw you have to deal with, or would you prefer to have seen, at least one game through that festive period where you could have kept the roll going a little bit?
Yeah, from a basketball standpoint, you want to keep some type of rhythm. It is hard to stay in a rhythm when you have that type of break. It was good for the guys from a personal side, private side, that they could spend some time with their families and loved ones for Christmas. So that's good. But it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? So from that side, it was good. But from a basketball standpoint, yeah, it does take away from your rhythm and how you're playing and getting into sync and all that stuff anytime you have a long break. But, hopefully we can continue playing later on into the season, and if you look way into the future, there'll be more breaks with the way this league schedule is. So you got to be ready to go, no matter how the schedule is set.
The last couple of games against the JackJumpers, and I know you played a real high-scoring one in Launceston against them a few weeks ago, and the last two have been in the mid-80s, probably more their style of game than your style of game. Is there something that they do that sort of affects your offense a little bit, or?
Yeah, no, they do a good job of mixing up their coverages. They're really well coached, as everybody knows. Yeah, I thought, it was a tale of two halves, right? In the first half, I think we probably played the way they wanted to play, and then in the second half, we were able to play our style. So it's like any game. I think any coach will tell you, you want to make the opposition play your style, and they're a really hard team to play. They want to get them out of the way they want to play. So that probably has something to do with it. But again, it doesn't matter who you play. We've seen that this season already. If you don't put 4 quality quarters together, it's going to be and you get behind. I don't know what they got up by 19. So you get behind by 19, it becomes really difficult to have a chance to win games.
Just lastly for me, Asobi obviously he's been talked about a lot this year with his form, but you just feel like one of those threes at the end were going to go down. Such was the day he was having where he's really putting you guys on his back yet again. And what do you put that down to, given his age, and he just keeps getting him better and better?
I think he's proven that if you take care of your body and you are just consistent. I think Sobi's consistency outside of the basketball stuff. He's consistent. He has every young player should watch him. He has a routine that he sticks to every single day. He takes care of his body better than anybody I've ever been around as a pro, and I think that has a lot to do with what he can do at this age. And I think he's proven that age is just nothing but a number, because he looks like he's 22 out there flying around. And I'll say the same for some other guys too. I mean, John Brown is. He was freaking awesome tonight. When he's out there on the floor, we're +9, and I think it's something that the younger guys can look up to. Man, these guys are playing with crazy effort and crazy energy for a lot of minutes, and they're our older statesmen on the team.
Thanks, that's all for me.
Thank you.
You're all good, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.